Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Danmachi Season 4 episode number 6 reaction. Okay, the previous episode it was the end of the Moss Huge and before that a lot of things happened. First of all we got to see Harumi's new power. I wouldn't call it new power, it's an upgrade. She can now level boost up to 5 people, so that's huge. And obviously after using that power she herself kind of gets a lack of energy and kind of but that's understandable. Like level boosting 5 characters, that's insane. And using that they tried to go against the Moss Huge to try to defeat the Pass Parade. Unfortunately by the end of it the Moss Huge was a bit more strategical about this whole situation, and they were like in the middle of so many monsters. Aisha got hit by the Moss Huge's attack, and she got rendered, her she became unable to fight after that. Still she was fighting even with all of that. And obviously Bell comes in by the end, and Bell uses his Hestia knife along with Firebolt and Argonaut, and makes like a new attack called Argo Vesta, and uses it to completely destroy the Moss Huge in like one shot. And it was extremely powerful, obviously, because it contains the mixture of so many things. And also another thing they kind of pointed out there is like Bell was not able to keep up with his growth because he was growing so quickly, like level 4 in like so little time, that his body wasn't able to keep up with it. But now fighting, after coming to the dungeon, fighting so many battles, his body was able to keep up with it. That's why his powers got a lot more boosted up in the final battle against the Moss Huge. So yeah, like all in all, they were able to defeat it. And I don't know if we're going to see Marie after this or not. She kind of said goodbye in the end and went away. So maybe in the future when we'll meet the other Xenoses, maybe we'll meet Maria again in the future as well. So yeah, that was the end of that section. Lily also got a little character development where we saw how Lily, obviously she didn't want to run away this time. That's when she decided to stand her ground and all those stuff. So let's see what happens today in this episode. I wonder if they're going to go back or they're going to continue. I think they're going to go back, obviously, because there's a lot of people who are injured. But who knows? Let's see. So this is episode number 6. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here, sync it to whichever is your preference. Let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. What? Oh, is this a safe point? Top of the mountain. Okay. Yeah, they're still in the dungeon. Okay, they're in the safe point. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Oh, she was just wants to hang out with him. All right. I wonder if what the other adventurers did, like I forgot their name, the elf and the dwarf. They probably went back. Yeah, that's what they did, I'm guessing. Okay, one thing I'm not quite sure. I've always thought about it. I don't remember if they actually told this in the anime or not. But like how they say, how Bell said here, like, oh, we're in the save point, so we can easily go to the surface anytime. So do they have like a different route which connects the save points? Because they're pretty low. Even if this is a save point, Bell says they can easily go back to the surface. So I'm guessing there's like another route in the save points which connects the save points so that they can easily get out of this place and go to the surface. Is that what's going on? Because yeah, it doesn't, like, like, even though they're at a safe point, it doesn't negate the fact that they are quite low in the, like, underneath the surface. So Bell saying that being in the safe point means they can easily go back must definitely mean there's another route which connects the safe points, which helps them get out of here easily. Is that how it happens? I'm not quite sure about it. I don't even remember if they actually talked about this in the previous seasons. But let me know if you guys know about it. Rabbit's foot. Oh wait, this is the God's banquet? This is a banquet, yeah. Yeah, the traditional meeting, okay. Well, which is? Uh, oh, they're at the 18th floor. Oh, they went up. Okay, okay. Okay, makes sense. Oh, I thought they went down. Okay. Naming. Oh, wait. Wait, didn't. What was Bell's name? I forgot. Little Rookie. Yeah. Can they change it? No one's. Okay, here we go. What is it? Ignis. Ignis, never called. Okay. Was. Alright. A lot of people were interested in this. There you go. Oh my god. Yes, yes. Oh boy, Freya is giving a suggestion. Well, little do you know. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I wonder what she. Okay, let's hear it. Ooh. Canadis or husband. Wait, what? Wait. I was like, okay, that sounds cool, but then the meaning of that. Trickster's toy. Okay, well. Oh wow. No, that's horrendous. Ow! Married rabbit. Mimirin, rabbit cutie. Why can't Hestia give a name? Oh my god, here we go. Stop. Hey, Hestia's gonna flip out. Damn. So what was the name by the end of it? What did they decide? Which is? Oh, Rabbit's Foot. Okay, that's the title. White Rabbit's Foot. I think Rabbit's Foot is quite lucky, isn't it? Like, Rabbit's Foot are considered to be quite lucky, aren't they? I've seen it in multiple games. I'll talk about it later. Oh, they're here. Okay. Hmm. Oh, it's their hand. Yeah, their hand is still gone. Oh boy. Yeah. Ah, the leg. Yeah, hopefully she's able to do it. Okay, okay. Lewis Lewis. He's like, ah, let me just, yeah, like give you like a drink or something, invite you some to a little drink. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, she wanted to talk. Oh. Yeah. Mm. Is she like? Hmm. Yeah. Yep. Oh boy, what's happening? What? Oh my god. Lily's like, dude, you're supposed to talk with me after this. Third day. Oh, she left a note this time. Problem. Yeah. Oh boy. Hmm. Oh yeah, it's true. What did she write in her note? Huh. Wait, what is going on here? Are they like haggling or something? Oh my god. Yeah, they're haggling. Okay, that's why they brought Belle here. True. Hmm. Well, he's a level 4 for a reason. I think these two are level 2, aren't they? Yeah. Uh, nah, she actually. Yeah, this time she was actually. Wait, aren't we getting a discount? Why the regular price? Oh, yeah, here we go. Hmm. Ooh. Oh, it's Mikoto. Wow. Lily. um. Yeah, okay. Wow. Oh, yeah, he wasn't there to see that. Yeah, he'll probably get more opportunity. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she also needs to learn, like to fight because they're in the front and they're in the battlefield. Oh god. Hmm. Did you just skip that part? He's like, well, I should probably not mention that. Yeah. I'm guessing Asha's gonna come now. Let's just wait. Asha's still left. And them also, obviously. There you go. It's not even night. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Scoop. Oh, is it about Belle? The name. Yes. The rabbit's foot. It is actually night now. Is there anyone left to talk with? I don't think so. Oh no no no! The name. I think Lily wanted to. Lily wanted to tell that to Belle, but Lily's gonna get pissed off at this. Oh my god. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. She paid money. Oh no. Oh my god, Aisha's. Oh my god. Rabbit's food. Hey, calm down. Oh my god. Yeah. Mm. Oh, that's what she wanted to talk about. Ah. Hmm. Yeah, he's going to come back. This is his home, you know. Like Hestia's here, everyone's here. Yeah. Well, yeah, the whole strategy. The same thing that. She cannot say that in front of. All right. What in the. Oh god, what's happening now? Oh, Suru. Oh, is this about her past? Her familia being wiped out? What was her familia's name? I forgot about it. I don't remember the name of the familia. Oh, yeah, rabbit's foot. Oh, is it true? Oh boy. Oh god. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, yeah, it's true. Okay, so okay, this is a new problem I'm guessing we're going to have to face now. And this is happening in the dungeon. We're still in the dungeon. I'll be honest, I feel like Little Rookie was better than Rabbit's Foot. I don't know, Rabbit's Foot is like a weird name. Like Little Rookie, okay, but I guess like no, how much, how for how much time will he Little Rookie? I really hope the next name that they give him is a little bit better because I cannot like Rabbit's Foot. I don't know. I have like my yeah. I feel like Little Rookie was a lot better. Okay, and that's it. So this episode was basically the episode where everyone takes a break, between, one of those episodes between the two arcs. And yeah, I was wondering if they're going to go back or something, but we are in the safe spot. I think they're in the 18th level, so they went up, like instead, obviously they cannot go more down because it'll be more dangerous, so they went up. And yeah, they're taking a rest over there now. Like I said, like this is one thing, like like when Bell said like, oh, like we're in the safe spot, so we can easily go back to the surface whenever we want to. Like like, am I mistaken, or have they like some other route which are connected to safe spots where they can easily get out? Or do they have to again go up, like all 18 floors to go back to the surface? Is that how it happens, or are there like special routes which are connected only to the safe spots where they can easily just, going through that route, they can easily go to the surface? you know because I feel like that would be a better thing, because people will be like, who are taking a rest in a safe spot will obviously, they might decide to go back to the surface, and a lot of people might be actually injured, like all these people we are seeing here, all these injured people. Like if they had like a separate route which are only connected to the safe spots, it'll help a lot, for especially for injured people who are taken to a safe spot, and from that, using that route, they can easily transport them to the surface. Like they wouldn't have to go through all the other floors one by one. Instead, they can just use that route. I don't know, I'm not quite sure about it. But anyways, so yeah, we are in the safe space, and Lily says that, I need to talk with you, Belle. So yeah, like after this, like later on, please make time for me, and I have to like I have to have a little chat with you. And then we go back to the surface, not surface, but to the heavens, where the naming ceremony is going to happen again because of the repeated rank ups that Bell got. Not only Bell, Welf also got. So all the adventurers who got like repeated um, rank ups, they're going to get like names for them. Now, I forgot about this, but even in I think season one it was. Uh, so basically, your familiar's goddess or god has no power to choose a name for you. It'll be like a voting system through. Like I think like the same thing happened when Little Rookie was also like chosen as his name. Yeah. So I kind of forgot about that a little bit. I thought like like Hester is going to choose, but no, it's like a voting system or whatever. But it's kind of weird, like like where like all the gods kind of choose your name. But I guess it's also kind of appropriate, you know, because all the gods, they're choosing your name. So yeah, something like that. And like technically, if you look at it in that way, all the gods are probably kind of like, you know, like you're the like, you know, children of, from all gods perspective, you're the children. And so yeah, it's kind of, I guess it's kind of appropriate seeing everyone is choosing their names. Like obviously you have one of your goddess or gods who is like the primary person, or your parent, you know, whose familia you're in. For example, Hestia is Bel's, like, you know, like the person in charge for Bel, and he's Bel's child, Hestia's child. But at the same time, you could also say for the all the other gods and goddesses as well, Bel is also their children as well, if you look at it in that way, I guess. So yeah, I guess it's appropriate. But anyways, so everyone, you know, like is ready to make some new, like, you know, like take some new names, like, you know, like to choose some new names. And that's why Hestia is here actually, because obviously she doesn't want like some weird name to get attached to Bel. For example, like Freya's suggestion was crazy. Like, you know, if Hestia, Bel's name actually became that, Hestia would have just went crazy. So yeah, for all those like, you know, situations, she was here to actually stop those type of situations from happening. That's why she was like, yeah, this time I'll have to be here because we're choosing the names again. And Hephaestus is here, everyone is here. So okay, Ganesha is here presiding over the whole, like, you know, naming ceremony. Okay, Welf Croso's name is written as Frey, will be read as Ignis. Hooray. Hooray. Okay, Ignis never cold. I don't know. One thing I don't understand is like they don't show Hephaestus's face, but Hephaestus is like kind of shaking. Was she happy with that name, or was she not? I'm not quite sure about it. Anyways, they don't show Hephaestus's expression after that. But so I'm guessing all the other names were already, like, you know, chosen. So the final one that they left at the end was Bel's name. And oh boy, everyone went crazy. Obviously, the first one who has to, like, you know, put some suggestion is Freya. Now, this part was so funny, you know, because obviously I don't know the meaning of the names, you know. And Freya's like, okay, I'm going to give like a name. And everyone's like, oh, did like a little rookie actually, like, you know, like you're actually put your eyes on little rookie or something? And Freya's like, yeah, like, and I saw him fight and it was quite nice, you know. Obviously Hestia's getting pissed off at that. So oh boy, here we go. This part was hilarious because I myself was pretty clueless about the whole situation. She says like, okay, I have no worries, Hestia, I have a good name for Bel. And she says the name is where is it? I suggest we call him Vanadis Or. Vanadis Oaths. And I was like, that sounds quite a cool, like, you know, that sounds quite cool, you know, that name, Vanadis Or. Like, it seems like such a cool name. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. That'll be a good name. And oh boy, when they actually within parentheses, when they actually tell us the meaning of the name, I was like, wait a minute, that's what it means? Vanadis Or means husband of Freya? And I'm like, okay, maybe not. And Hestia is freaking out. Oh boy, and Freya's like, yeah. Now, Loki obviously brings up with her name, Loizarus, which means trickster's toy. And also Hestia is not happy with this one as well. She's like, what the hell? Bel is from my familiar. Why would he be your toy? Now, then some other random god, I think, says something like chestnut cream or maroon cream, which means maroon rabbit. I don't know. That was a very bad name, I have to say. Chestnut cream? What? No, please don't. Yeah. Now, there's another one who says like wedding bells. Wedding bells. I guess Bell means bell, and we're okay. And obviously, see, hearing all these names, not only Hestia, but Freya's getting pissed off as well. Freya's face here. And then, like, another goddess says, like, Mimirin? Rabbit cutie? I don't know. Okay. So, oh boy, then two of the other gods, they talk about how, like, Belle has like adores monsters or something, and they say like the names should be Belle's a strapping young lad who can, oh my god, like humans, monsters, and even us gods. uh we dub him okay with all. Okay with all, is that the name that Belle is going to go with? Oh my god. And obviously, like, what type of names are this? And Hestia's pissed off. Hestia's like, how dare you? Like, this is a child from my family you're talking about, and you guys are just doing whatever the hell you want to. And so, in the end, obviously, Hestia somehow was able to stop everyone from giving him some weird names. And his name is Rabbit's Foot. Now, you know what? Let me check one thing. Rabbit's Foot, I think it's something that is very lucky. Rabbit's Foot. In some cultures, foot of a rabbit is carried as an amulet. There you go. Believed to bring good luck. There you go. That's Rabbit's Foot. You know what the funny thing is? How I got to know that Rabbit's Foot bring luck is because of a video game. I don't know which video game it was, but I remember me playing a video game which had like it was an RPG kind of a thing, which had like one of the equipments, like the accessory equipment slot that you have, where you put some other, like, some extra equipment instead of armor, like, weapon. There's like an extra accessory slot. Rabbit's Foot was actually an accessory for that, and what the Rabbit's Foot did is increase luck by, like, a certain amount. That's how I got to know that Rabbit's Foot is actually something that is considered lucky from a video game. Oh boy. So yeah, anyways, now after that, okay, where is it? Now, I'll be honest, I really don't like the name Rabbit's Foot. Like, I don't know. It seems weird, for at least for Belle, because because Belle, I've seen this, like, people calling Belle as like a rabbit, because he kind of looks like a rabbit, Belle. A lot of people kind of call him as Rabbit, I think, in this show, and like his name being Rabbit's Foot, actually kind of weird for me. I'll be honest, I really don't like this name at all. Like, I do know, like, it means lucky, like that's quite nice, but still, the Rabbit's Foot, oh god, I feel like Little Rookie was a lot better than this. Like, Rabbit's Foot is weird as a name, obviously, but yeah, that's just my opinion, I guess. Hopefully in the future, I'm pretty sure he's going to level up in the future as well, so hopefully in the future he gets a better name than Rabbit's Foot. Please. Oh god. Now, anyways, after that, we go back to the dungeon again, and we see Belle actually meeting with all the other adventurers, like, who were injured. And I thought they probably went back or something, but obviously it makes sense. They're still taking rest because they're injured. Now, everyone's like, Belle is like, I apologize, I wasn't able to properly heal you guys. And everyone's like, it's fine, we knew the, the risks when we came to adventure in this dungeon. Whenever anyone goes to the dungeon to adventure, they knows that they might die here. This might be the final journey, so we are ready for it. So the fact that we are alive in itself is a really big deal, and we're appreciative of that. And let's say how they're going to go to Dia, I think that's her name, yeah, and the Saint, and hopefully get, like, some proper prosthetics, and that's going to help them adventuring in the future as well. And he says, like, I can already imagine our patron god whining up about a storm when he finds out that we'll be living in debt. I wonder who their god is. I wonder, like, there are elves and dwarves. So okay, anyways, he says like you're a true ally to us elves. Thank you. Now the other guy was like, "Oh, you elf people are just so uptight about it, you know." Like he's like, "Ah, whenever you go, like find yourself in trouble, come to me. I'm going to help you out." And I'm like, "Yeah." He'll probably say something like, "Oh, like like when we go back to the surface, I'll treat you to a drink, you know." Like so, something like that. Oh boy. And they kind of also compliment Lily as well, because she kind of motivated them to keep going until Belle came, and she was kind of embarrassed listening to that. And obviously Belle doesn't know what happened at that moment, so Belle's kind of curious. After that, Lily is like, okay, Belle, Sama have like can I talk about the whole, like what I was going to talk to you? Like, do you have time now? And Belle's like, oh no, I'm going to Oga and Chigusa, and after I'm done with them, then I'll come to you. And I don't know why Lily did not follow him, like was just keeping an eye on him from the bushes. I have no idea. She could have easily went with him, but I guess she wanted to, let Belle alone and meet them privately, because of maybe they had something that they wanted to talk to only Belle about it. That's why maybe she was in the bushes. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, Chigusa and Oka, like Oka kind of apologizes for why, like how he wasn't able to do anything as the tank in the group. He needs to do a better job to protect, everyone. And I do wonder how Chigusa got hurt. Even like we saw Oka was in front of them, with the shield, and suddenly Chigusa gets hit and just gets falls down. I have no idea how, like, one of the shots got, hit her. Like I have no idea how that happened, but somehow maybe, like somehow it was probably able to slip past the shield. So Oka's blaming himself. Obviously Chico starts blaming herself, because she thinks that she was like like a liability in this situation. And I feel like they should, they should also kind of try to level up. Like I feel like level 2 in such they're level 2, aren't they? Yeah, I think so. Like level 2 in such low floors is a problem, I feel like. Like they were like in the 25th or 26th floor, something like that, and they're all like, most of them are level 2. Like that's kind of not okay, I feel like. Like they, at least level 3, I think it would have been okay, but level 2, I feel like that's way low. But obviously this time it was an anomaly that we had went through. Like the moss huge in itself was an exception. Like so if the moss huge didn't come, probably we would have been able to breeze through it, because what's his name, Belle is here, Aisha was there, and yeah, it would have been fine, I feel like. But yeah, I guess. Now Belle also is like, no, don't worry about it. Like, we are a party. Like, even though we're different familiars, we're a party. We should make up for each other's, problems, and we should work together. And yeah, obviously Lily is very proud about this. Now, suddenly Cassandra and Daphne comes in, and they're like, oh, Belle, your work is over. Come with us. And without even letting Belle protest about it, they just grabbed him and started dragging him away. Lily is obviously pissed off. Lily's like, what the hell is going on? Okay, then after that we kind of go back to the surface again, where we see like in the I forgot the name of the place, in Sid's working place. What was the name of the working place? I forgot the name. Oh boy. Anyways, in Sid's place, or not Sid's place, but Mamma Mia's place, uh, they talk about how Ryu has left for quite a lot amount of, like, not lot, but like 3 or 4 days. And this time, however, there's a difference, because she actually wrote a note to them or something, which she usually doesn't do. This means like she's probably going to be out for a longer time. Obviously everyone's trying to kind of not talk about this, because Sir is pretty concerned. Sir is the best friend of Ryu, that's why. And Mamma Mia comes in, and Sir is like, do you know about Ryu? Mamma Mia's like, no, like, like you were the one who's better friends with her. So yeah, if anyone should know anything, that should be you. She didn't say anything to us. And yeah, serious concern about it. We are back to the dungeon again, and Daphne and Cassandra has brought Belle with them just because, as Lily said, like, as a discount coupon, they brought Belle here. Like, one of the guys they're gonna have some kind of a depth towards Belle because of the Goliath, I'm guessing. Yeah, in season 3, no, season 2, no, 2, season 2, yeah, season 2, in season 2. So that's why they're like, oh, like, like, here you go, Belle is here with us, so give us the discount that you want, like, like, that you have. And he was like, all right, fine, like, I have like a debt with Belle, so there you go. And obviously Lily's like, what the hell, like, like, then Belle won't be able to use this, like, debt. And anyways, and they're coming back, and Belle asks them about Lily, like, how good of a supporter is she, and how is she doing, like, as a tactician. And obviously Lily listens to that, and Lily's pretty happy because, like, Daphne is praising Lily. Daphne's like, yeah, she has it, she can do it, she has a lot of faith in everyone listens to her as well. And yeah, like, she has the qualities and the wit to become a tactician. She's quite good at it. Lily's like, kind of very happy about that. So, and they also kind of bring up Cassandra's clairvoyance as well. And Daphne's like, oh, don't worry about it, like, like, don't listen to her, like, like, I guess, like, like, obviously this time she obviously, the other time as well, she was correct. All the time she's usually correct, but the fact is, like, her clairvoyance is so vague that people really don't pay attention to it that much. Like, I feel like if her clairvoyance was a little bit more clearer, a lot of people would listen to her and it would have been a lot better. But this is clairvoyance we're talking about. Clairvoyance is supposed to be very vague, like, obviously you cannot see the like, future, like a movie or something in front of you. It's going to come in bits and pieces, and you need to figure out what's going on. That's the whole thing with Cassandra. She did say about the whole moth growing, and no one paid attention to her, and there you go, this whole thing happened. But yeah, and another, at the same time, I feel like they wouldn't be able to do anything as well even if they knew and paid attention to her clairvoyance, because, like, she's just telling bits and pieces of what might happen. None of us knows when it's going to happen and how it's going to happen. So, like, we just know that this is going to happen. That's just it. That's the extent of the clairvoyance. So either way, I feel like this moss huge would have been a big problem, even though we had Cassandra's clairvoyance with us, because we wouldn't know when it's going to come and how it's going to come. It wouldn't matter by the end of it. But all right, now okay, after that they had their, like, like, talk with them, and Lily's like, okay, like, they're almost over with it, maybe now I can go and talk with Belle. But oh, in comes Mikoto and Haruhime, and Lily's again angry. Lily's like, oh my god, like, not again. And this time Lily and not Lily, sorry, Mikoto and Haruhime, like, obviously Mikoto is just bragging about Haruhime, and she's like, oh, you should have seen it, Belle-sama, like, Belle Dono, sorry, Belle Dono, that how Haruhime did her, like, new, like, power, like, power, her new technique, and how she was able to boost so many people, like, people at the same time, and just bragging about her. And one Haruhime is like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm just, kind of making it easier for you to, like, kind of try to charm Belle or whatever. And Haruhime gets embarrassed at that. Now Belle also apologizes to Haruhime, because obviously Haruhime is a supporter, so, like, putting everything on her, and her, like, he knew, like, Hestia told him that when Haruhime is going to use that power, she's going to completely go, like, her mana is going to be drained out completely. So yeah, Belle not being in that moment to protect her was something that Belle apologized about. He's like, yeah, like, it was one of my mistakes. But you know what I also think about, like, in this situation, I feel like everyone should be, like, at least they should be able to capable of taking care of their own. like Haruhime here, which I'm guessing Aisha also was of the same opinion. Like Haruhime is just complete support character. Like she actually needs someone to always protect her and like like help. She always needs someone. But this is a dungeon we're talking about, like no one knows what's going to happen. Suddenly, who knows? Like Haruhime might get completely stranded in some other place, and she might be completely alone. What is she going to do then? Like then it'll be too late. Like even though she's a supporter, even though we know her main thing is not attacking or defending, she's here to support. She should still have something that should be able to defend herself. And I still feel she needs something else, because what she got to learn in this whole situation is also a support skill. She needs people to use that skill. She won't be able to defend herself. Like I feel like that's the thing that is extremely needed for Haruhime. At least one self-defensing skill, or like offensive skill, which she can use when she's like in trouble or something. Like some kind of a thing to self defend herself. I still think she needs that, because I thought she was going to get something like that. The whole situation when Aisha talked about this thing about like, oh, you're in the dungeon, like you should be able to take care of yourself and help Belle out more. So like Aisha gave her like what do you call it, like gave her the idea and told her that, yeah, you need to be more self-sufficient because you cannot always rely on Belle. I actually thought she was going to learn like some kind of an offensive skill which she can use to protect herself if time comes, if sometime like something like that comes in front of her. No, turns out it was another support skill, which again she needs someone else to use that. So I don't know. I still feel like she needs something else. Haruhime needs at least one offensive skill, which is going to help her in her time of need. Just in case, because like I said, like the dungeon is cruel. If something happens and she gets stranded alone, what is she going to do? She cannot boost herself up. Even if she's able to boost herself up, what's that going to do? I don't think she can boost herself. Yeah, I don't think so. But either way, yeah, unless and until she have people with us, her powers mean nothing. And I think, yeah, like she needs something at least. But anyways, she says that, and Belle is like, oh yeah, she also apologizes. She's like, yeah, like like it's no problem. Like like I wanted, I wanted to change myself, and it's not your fault, Belle-sama. And she's also like kind of like very happy about the fact that, oh, Belle came rushing in just like a hero from fairy tales. Like she loves her fairy tales just like Belle. So okay, now that was that, and they went away, and Lily's like, okay, finally, like I don't think there's anyone else left. But then she's like, wait a minute, there's a few of them still left, which I feel like they might come now. And oh boy, speak of the devil, in comes Wealth and and Aisha. And they're like, oh, Belle, let's go drinking, like we're talking about you with all these adventurers, and just like grab him and takes him to the tavern. While all of this is happening, Lily sees that like in the newspaper or whatever, they came here, and new news has come out, like Little Rookie's new name has been decided. So, which obviously Lily probably paid, like she says later on, she paid a lot of money to get to know what the actual name is. She just wanted to tell Belle that news for the first time. She wanted to be the first person to tell it. But anyways, and in the tavern, everyone's like kind of having a nice time with Belle and just talking about it and praising him and all that. And everyone's like, oh, Little Rookie, you're so like you just are going through the levels so quickly, you're growing so quickly, it's so nice. And they're all praising Belle. And Lily's like, all right, I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait, everyone's going to have their talk with Belle, and after that I'll go to him, and I'm going to tell him about the news that we have, that is, he has a new name, because she wants to be the first one to tell it to Belle. Well, in comes this guy, what's his name, I forgot his name, this guy who was who had like a little animosity with Belle before. Was it Garm? Was that his name? Garm, I think? Let me check. No, no, not Garm. Wait, do they tell his name? I'm actually getting bothered by this. I knew his name, but I'm forgetting it. Okay, juicy news. Then info just came in. The other name for little rookie has been decided. No, they don't tell his name. I can't remember his name. Anyways, he's the same guy who Bell had like a fight with, I remember, in season 2. But yeah, he's like, oh, little rookie has a new name, and Lil is just going to stop him because he wants to be the first person to tell it. But he's like, oh, it's Rabbit's foot, and Lil is like, oh my god, like I wanted to tell it to him. Even I spent so much money on the information, and now he just ends up going and telling him like that. Lil is pissed off, and not only that, to add like flame to the situation, Aisha comes in, and Aisha just jumps on top of Bell and calls starts calling him Rabbit's Rabbit's hood, Rabbit's wood. Rabbit's wood. God damn. And oh, and Lily's like, you know what, enough is enough. Just uses the smoke thing and grabs Bell and gets out of there. And in a different place, he's talking to Bell, and Bell is like, oh, what do you want to tell me? And Lily's like, oh, what I wanted to tell, everyone has told it. And I wanted to first of all listen to what you did after that, and how you were able to survive and all that. I also wanted to tell you your name for the first time, but everyone just told it to you. And then she says like, but it's okay, because yeah, I thought you were kind of going far away after the whole Xenos situation. I thought you were going to go to like a far away place where I won't be able to recognize you anymore, but I can see that you're the same Bell. I can kind of understand what Lily's trying to say here, because Lily probably thought that since he got involved with the whole Xenos situation, that situation was kind of crazy if you think about it, because that situation would have easily alienated Bell from all the other people. Like, it wouldn't be a surprise if Bell actually decided to go with the Xenoses, because obviously to protect the Xenoses, there might have been a situation might have come up where he actually needed to leave Orario, because no one would be able to accept Bell if they realized that Bell is actually supporting monsters. That's the whole thing that Oranos and what was his name, Fels, I think Fels, that was his name, yeah. They were kind of trying to experiment, like whether people will be able to accept Xenos, but they realize it's still too quick. Like, people are not able to accept the Xenoses now. So that thing, Bell is completely for the Xenoses. So a situation might have occurred where he might have had to leave this town, leave Orario, just if he decided to go with the Xenoses and protect them, keep protecting them. A situation like that might have arisen. So I'm guessing Lily was probably concerned about that. She was concerned that, yeah, like Bell might actually go to a place where we might not be able to reach him, and with the Xenos situation. But now everything's coming back, to the origin, and we can see that Bell is again getting used to the people here, and the whole Xenos situation is a different situation. And yeah, he has decided to wait for a day when he will be able to actually find a solution to the Xenos situation. So he's not going anywhere. So yeah, that's why it's fine. And also another fact kind of comes in where we kind of saw that Bell getting a little bit hesitating whenever he had to fight monsters, because after interacting with Xenos, he realized some monsters also has feelings and everything. So that in itself made it kind of difficult for him for a time being to actually fight monsters. That was another thing which probably scared Lily, because Lily thought that he might actually go with the monsters, something like that. She was concerned about that situation. I can understand what Lily's trying to say here. But she says like, no, it's okay, like, Bell-sama is Bell-sama, and yeah, it's fine. You're still the same person. And Bell kind of pats her in the head. Oh boy. She's like, oh, you became a womanizer. Now after that, Bell asks Lily like, what did you like, how were you able to motivate all the people to keep going, and Lily gets reminded of the time, and she gets reminded that she said something like, oh, I still want to be like, continue, since I'm his supporter, I want to be like him. And she gets embarrassed because obviously she cannot say that to Bell. She gets embarrassed about it, and she's like, nah, I'm not going to tell you. That was that. Now after that, we get to see a little bit of Ryu, and this is like a random adventurer who's like, oh, please spare me, I don't know anything. And Ryu kind of looks at him, and that's where the whole scene cuts off. Now obviously we don't know if she's the one who killed that adventurer, or if it's the same adventurer or not. Later on, as we see, when Bell and Lily's coming back, like, people are saying like, oh, the gay, what was her name? What was her name? Gale? Wait a minute. Swift? No. I saw the culprit with my own eyes. Galewind. Okay, there you go. That's her name. Yeah. Galewind. They said like, oh, like the Galewind has done it. Now, obviously, since they cut the scene over there, we're still not sure if that was her or if it was someone else. We just saw her trying to threaten the other guy. That's it. So maybe it's someone else. Maybe it's not Ryu at all. Maybe someone is trying to pin the blame on Ryu after killing that person. Maybe Ryu just kind of threatened him and let him go. Who knows? We don't know. That scene cut off at that situation. So there's no proof as to what happened. So everyone's saying that it is Ryu. And obviously Bell is like, oh my god, they're talking about Ryu. And so this is the new conflict that is arising now. So we'll have to probably solve this thing. I do remember, like, the whole situation with, as far as I can remember, the whole Ryu situation is that I think her familiar, I forgot the name of her familiar. Was it Astrea? No, Ryu's familiar. What was the name? Astrea? Was it Astrea? You know what? Let me check, because I don't think this is a spoiler, because they already told us Ryu's familiar's name. Ryu's familiar. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Astrea. I knew it. Astrea familiar. Yeah, so there you go. Astrea familiar. As far as I can remember, I think Ryu herself told this to Bell in one of the seasons. It was season 2, I think, where she said something like her familia was, I think, murdered, all the members, and because of some kind of a, I don't remember properly, but because of some kind of a problem, yeah, like, all the familiar members died. And I think she became like an assassin. No, she kind of went on a, oh, I remember, yeah, something happened and every one of the familiar died. She embarked on a mission to avenge everyone, and in doing that, there was like a time when she was in the streets, and Sir met her, took her in to the Hostess of Fertility. I think that's the name of Mamma Mia's place, isn't it? Yeah, and gave her like a job and an identity. That's what happened. That's why she's so much what do you call it, so much grateful towards Sir, because she's the one who picked her up and gave her like a place. And obviously after that, she has been blacklisted as an adventurer. So that's what happened, as far as I can remember. So I wonder if this is like a continuation to that or something, like, so we'll see. I'm sure I will get to know. But there you go. That was it. That was my reaction to Danmachi season 4 episode number 6, I think. Yeah, episode number 6. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. That is it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Danmachi. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.